Yeah. Who else was there? Fucking Falcon was in it. Captain
But
America.
did it have any of that like Mortal Kombat Annihilation thing where it was just like too many characters or?
Not really, because
No?
no, not really, because like with Spider-Man and Ant-Man, like they were in there for like smaller scenes and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they really knew how to use them and just
They focused a little better.
They focused more on like Captain America and Iron Man.
Cool.
But yeah, man, that was a damn good movie. I really wish I had brought that up.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the first Captain? No, there was
that's
another
the
Captain
third.
America
There
before.
were two more.
There were two.
Yes, there was Captain America, the first Avenger, and then there was Captain America, Winter Soldier.
Oh, right. I forgot about those two.
Yeah, which Winter Soldier was pretty badass.
Was it?
Oh yeah,
What about the first one?
that was pretty good too.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Because some of them, I mean, like, I heard the Avengers was kind of shit.
Parts of it were, but
It is what it is.
It is what it is, but like they kind of smartened up for the second one. I still think it's kind of funny because like you look at like the plot of like some of the other movies, like the solo adventures, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, okay, well, surely the Avengers could be called for this one, right? No, fucking Thor's gonna take care of this one himself. Like elves from a dark world are gonna come towards Earth and rampage destruction and bring an army
And one dude is going to take
and it's like, okay, we're trusting Thor with this one, like
At least he didn't leave it up to Aquaman.
fucking Aquaman, useless.
Are they going to introduce Aquaman?
They did.
They
in,
did?
In Batman vs Superman, there was a very, very small, like 10-second clip of him on screen.
Oh, shit.
Like Batman's going through Lex Luthor's files that he has on these metahumans, quote unquote. So you see like a clip of like the Flash. You see a clip of Wonder Woman, which is where he finds out like, holy shit, this hot chick at the party is this lady I've seen in this picture from the Civil War. And there's a video of Aquaman like just like kind of peeks out of like a hole when like some light is shining on him, and you just see him like kind of like swim away like he's flying. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. They're not going to give him his own standalone movie, are they? Are they?
Dude, they're giving a standalone movie to fucking everybody.
Really?
Like, there's going to be a Batman movie, which they've already said.
Well,
like,
that makes sense.
yeah, which, I mean, it's fucking Batman. What are you going to do? Say, no, we don't want to make money.
Right.
Which they said the villain for that was going to be Deathstroke.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
That could be interesting.
Again.
Especially with Affleck as Batman.
Oh, yeah. So there was that. There was, let me see, they already greenlit a sequel to Man of Steel, which is fucking phenomenal. Hopefully Zack Snyder has nothing to do with it.
Did he do the first one?
He did the first Man of Steel one, yeah.
Was that the one with Kevin Costner in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't a fan of that one either.
It was hit and miss for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it was the greatest Superman movie ever, but I'm not saying it was definitely the worst.
But didn't they do the Doomsday Story in that one?
No, that was
Batman versus Superman.
That was Batman
they
versus
did
Superman,
that.
yeah. Which fucking retarded as hell.
And now they're bringing in Deathstroke, so that's kind of a weird order of things. But
Yeah, but I mean that's more of like the solo Batman movie, so I'm like, all right, whatever. That's fine.
yeah.
But like
Maybe it'll be like a prequel to Batman versus Superman or something.
like that I would be interested to see because Batman's kind of a fucking prick in that movie.
Yeah.
He's
Maybe
like,
that's why.
I hate Superman. He kills people. Meanwhile, he's driving his fucking car around, fucking killing criminals and shit. It's like, wow.
Hip hop a hypocrite.
To quote the great King Ross.
I'll bite your fucking nose off.
I like that Batman because he's a sick guy.
It's Super Clock, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, like the whole Doomsday thing, like the way they do it, like all you have to do is watch the Nostalgia Critics review of it and just nails everything about it.
He tends to do that.
Yeah, like dude is on point with fucking everything. I even talked to somebody else about it. He's like, yeah, I agree with him about everything except I kind of wish he had talked about the runtime of it, which was like almost 3 hours or something like that.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Batman vs Superman was almost 3 hours.
almost 3 hours.
Oh my god. Like that's a long ass comic book movie.
It is, but I was like, you know what, man? And like, oh, they don't fight until like the third act. I'm like, good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's like if they fought in the first act, you'd be like, all right, I saw them fight.
Now
whatever.
what? Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
where do you go from here?
Right. Like, they just have coffee? Like, well, now that we fought it out, wanna go see a flick or something? Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Not much, man.
And like, I just hate. I really hate what the fuck they've done with that cinematic universe. It's like there was a book that came out years ago. It basically like laid out like the whole map of like the U.S. where like all these cities are, like Starlight City, Emerald City, fucking Metropolis,
Gotham and all that.
Yeah, Metropolis is basically like, I think it said like right where like Baltimore is, and then Gotham City was like where.
New York, I would imagine.
Not New York. I think it was more like Philadelphia, I think. Like, but in this movie, they're pretty much portraying it like, oh, Gotham's right across the street. It's like, maybe for Superman in a sense, or even the Flash, like, yeah, it's pretty much the equivalent of like, okay, there it is.
Yeah. But I see what you're saying. Like, to have them a little bit further out, it means they wouldn't bump into each other as often. So it kind of makes it a little more special when they do. And then, like, that's the reason to have the movie in the first place, is because you don't see it often anyway.
Exactly.
So why are they right next to each other? Why wouldn't they see each other more often?
Yeah, you'd figure, like, they would, shit would, they would collide a little bit more before this.
Did they, like, in that, I never saw it, but did they ever, like, did they know about each other before they got into, or, like, how did they set that up? Did they know about each other, or?
They really don't know about each other. I don't think Batman really knows about Superman. Like, he knows, like, oh shit, there's this superpowered being here, but doesn't really have much info on him. Because, like,
I thought he was supposed to have all the information.
Yeah, like the world's greatest detective.
Yeah. Doesn't know about a flying fucking dude.
Yeah.
Apparently across the street.
Like, not only that, but, like, you figure, like, okay, if Batman, like, really cared about all that shit, like, as soon as he saw that shit, like, on the news, like, hey, there's this guy, Superman, beating the fuck out of these fucking Kryptonian things, whatever the fuck they are, holy shit. Shit's in turmoil.
What's a Nubian?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you figure, like, Batman fucking jumping the Batwing, let's go.
Yeah.
It's like, didn't even fucking show that. No, it opens up with the ending of Man of Steel, where they had like the Kryptonian devices to like change the atmosphere and whatnot, using sonic booms that sounded like fucking dubstep. Cities being destroyed and whatnot. Bruce, driving around, trying to get to Wayne Enterprises, like the Metropolis office, if you will. And basically, like, calls up, the guy that's in charge there, like, you need to get people out of the building. And it's pretty much like, really? Why do we need to get out of the building? Oh, that thing. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Like, yeah, we should probably get out of here. The building fucking, like, just gets destroyed and whatnot. Rescues a little girl. He looks up, he sees Superman and Zod fucking tangling up. He blames the whole thing on fucking Superman.
So just everybody in the film was pretty oblivious to shit.
Pretty much.
It would have been pretty awesome if, like, Batman got into the, the Batwing, he's flying around, and Superman, like, runs into him, and he's, like, folds the fucking thing up and launches Batman into, like, the sun. Just, like, traps him inside the Batwing by folding it up and just throwing him up into the atmosphere. It'd be like,
exactly.
Movie over.
Like, Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. What it should have been was, if you ever see there's an animated movie called Justice League War. If you ever see that movie, that's what it should have been.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
That it's pretty badass, man. It's like an hour and a half long, like, cartoon animated movie and whatnot. But it has Batman versus Superman. It has Green Lantern. It has Cyborg. It has fucking Aquaman, Shazam, Wonder Woman, and whatnot.
So pretty much what they did, but
it has
better.
Much better. Like, dude, DC's animated movies, like, holy fuck, they are like 20,000 times better
than their actual
the live action ones.
That's pretty sad.
It is pretty sad.
Especially because they're probably way cheaper to make, too.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not quicker, but cheaper.
No, but, like, you can make, like, an animated movie like that for, like, $2 million.
Yeah.
Like that.
I don't even want to think about the budgets for some of these superhero flicks. It's got to be insane.
Like Deadpool was really cool because they kept it fucking, like a smaller scale budget, whereas, like,
I think they kind of had to, though, because they really wanted to do their own thing. They really wanted it to be a hard R and shit, like...
Yeah, like, look,
you can't really get a big budget on that kind of thing.
Yeah, because I think if they went with, like, a bigger budget, Fox would have been like, yeah, we're going to make this PG-13. It's like...
Yeah.
The movie's going to be, like, 2 minutes long.
Right. Hi, I'm Deadpool. The end.
Yeah. Here's a picture of a unicorn. The end.
Yeah, yeah. And they're doing a sequel to that too, right?
They are. The director, Tim Miller, left the project, though.
Yeah, I heard there was a clash between him and Ryan Reynolds.
I don't know if it was like a clash or whatnot, but it was creative differences.
That's what they always say when people are bitching at each other.
The issue was pretty much Miller wanted to make it a little bit more pricey, like the price,
like raise the production value,
raise the production value of it. And Ryan Reynolds was like, no, we need to keep this like as fucking low budget as we can. That way, fucking we can keep that creative control.
Yeah.
So now Tim Miller was off the project, and the next movie he's going to be directing is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Really?
Live action Sonic the Hedgehog.
Live action Sonic the Hedgehog?
Live action CGI Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Did they ever watch that Sonic cartoon? Did you ever watch that Sonic cartoon?
Which one? There were like 3 of them.
I'm thinking of the one that was back in like the 90s when we were like kids. Because that was a piece of shit.
There was that one. There was that was like Adventures of Sonic the
Yes.
Hedgehog. There was another one. It was called just Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, no, I was thinking
which
Adventures.
was much better.
I never saw the Sonic the Hedgehog, like the second one.
Yeah, and that one was pretty good. Then there was a third one. Fuck, I forget what it was called, but it was basically like Sonic as Sonic the Hedgehog, and he's got like 2 fucking siblings. And there's like they're part of a royal family. They're trying to find their mom, and they're all in a fucking band together. It's like
what the fuck?
Exactly. Like how far from the spectrum can you get from
yeah,
Sonic
really.
the Hedgehog?
That's fucked up. So okay, so the Sonic the Hedgehog is going to be live action, but Sonic is going to be CGI.
Yeah.
Is that the thing? But there's going to be like a real Dr. Robotnik or some shit.
I'm assuming so.
Oh Christ.
Like, oh, we're gonna have these human characters. It's like nobody goes there for the fucking human characters.
Yeah, really. Well, as long as they don't do another Super Mario movie, we should be all right.
No, Nintendo's pretty much said like no more of our movies. No more.
Thank God. Double Dragon failed.
Yeah.
Fucking Mario. I
Yep.
think those are the only 2 they tried, isn't
I
it?
think so.
I mean, they did the Wizard, if you want to count that.
I mean,
but-
that was more like a commercial for Super Mario Bros.
And that was more successful, but that
Yeah.
wasn't based on a game or anything. God forbid they ever
No.
do like fucking Contra or something. Someone should be shot.
Contra would probably make a pretty badass movie, though.
I guess you could just watch Platoon though.
I tell you, man.
If you want the story of Contra, just watch Platoon.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, still, like,
And it has Willem Dafoe in it, so
yeah, but I mean, still, it's
not as the Green Goblin. Of
it's
course.
fucking Contra, like Space Marines and shit. Like, I'll go watch that.
Yeah,
I liked Aliens.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, true. I guess you could watch Aliens. That would be closer.
Yeah. No, there's actually a few Nintendo games that I'm like, holy shit, this would actually make a pretty badass movie. Like Mega Man, which I know they are developing for a movie.
Ninja Gaiden
Ninja Gaiden would be pretty
might
badass.
be pretty good.
Metroid.
Yeah, Blaster Master.
Nah, we can. Nah, maybe Saturday morning cartoon, maybe. Fester's Quest.
Fester's Quest.
No.
No, Jesus Christ, no.
There was
Back
another
to
one.
the Future.
Ninja Turtles. What was that? There was another game I was playing, and I was just like, holy shit, this would make a really good movie. I would say Legend of Zelda, but like that would be really tough to pull off.
It's surprising they've never done a Zelda movie, isn't it? They did a cartoon, which was actually pretty good.
No.
You didn't think so?
Well, excuse me, Bruce.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough, you win.
Like, oh no, Link, you have to help us save the Royal Water Park. Like, where was that in the game?
It was an Ocarina of Time.
No, it wasn't. That was the Water Palace, and you fucked that up.
But yeah, it's kind of surprising they never tried to do a Link movie.
I don't know. If they did, it would have to be like a Lord of the Rings type of thing.
Yeah. And that would be cutting it a little too close to.
I mean, budget, production-wise, that would have to be like that.
Yeah. They'd have to get Orlando Bloom, presumably.
Like, to play Link?
Yeah.
That'd be
I don't know, who would you cast as Link?
As Link?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you going to let him speak or just go like, hiya! Yeah!
Let's go old school, and he doesn't speak.
Okay, doesn't go old school, okay.
Although that would make a hard movie, wouldn't it? Like, what the fuck would he do? Just walk around like?
Yeah, just like...
Would it be like the Mr. Bean of Zelda? Like,
pretty much just walks around with...
it's in all kinds of slapstick shit.
It's Mr. Link.
Yeah, Mr. Link. Oh my god. He gets his fucking like head stuck in a turkey and shit. Like,
I would actually watch that.
I might too. It'd be horrible.
It would
It'd be
but-
worth watching for the experience.
Yeah, but I mean, there are horrible movies worth watching because they're so fucking.